Okay, it's late at night, everybody's asleep, and I'm about to get on the internet and do something I shouldn't be doing. I'm going guitar shopping. Alright, so tonight I figured I would get on Guitar Center's website and check out Guitar-A-Thon. If you don't know, October is Guitar-A-Thon month for Guitar Center, and they have a few good deals, and they always do some good financing deals, and they have stupid deals of the day and stuff like that. So I thought I'd get on here tonight and see if there was anything worth checking out. So I've kind of gone through these categories and just looked through it to see if this was even worth doing, and I found a few interesting things in electric guitars and in basses. So I'm going to take a look at that. Feel free to check out their other stuff. Let's start with the main event here and look at the electric guitars. So the first thing I noticed was this player Stratocaster here. It's an HSS player Strat. Got a good savings here, 160 bucks off. These are these plus top player Strats, and I mean, any player Strat is a good deal. I mean, the Mexican Stratocasters are fantastic guitars. So if you can find a deal on one, you know, you just got to find the color you like. Maybe you don't like this blue or this extreme flamed maple. Let's see if we can look around. Too crazy on the back there. Here we go. Okay. So you've got a Strat with a humbucker in the bridge. $5.99. I mean, that's going to be a good guitar. So I wanted to point that out. That's a pretty good deal. Let's go down. We can scroll through the specs here. I mean, this is your typical player Strat specs. Alright, so let's scroll through the reviews here. So you can see, most people love it. And I'm not surprised. I mean, you expect quality out of Fender, so. Check out these pictures. See, that's pretty sharp. Alright, let's go back. Looks like a few $100s off of this Gibson Les Paul here, so might be something you're interested in. It's a bit out of my price range. I'm not going to shop it. Here's a couple more Fender player Strats that don't have the flame top on it. And again, I've checked both of these out. They're both limited to those colors, but they're both really good deals, and you can see that they have good reviews too. So again, you can't go wrong with a Fender player Strat, so I think any of those three guitars right there would be a good purchase. So let's go down here. Just $50 off of a Squier Bullet. I mean, they're so inexpensive anyway, you know, so $50 off, that's a good deal, especially if you're a beginner. It's not a bad pickup right there. I want to check this one out. I played one of these the other day at a Guitar Center. I say the other day, it was probably a year ago. But again, you're almost $200 off here. And check this out. They're zebra pickups, so they don't have the cover on them. But either way, I mean, you're getting USA Gibson 57 Classic pickups in this guitar. Like I said, I played one and it sounded great. It really did. This one, you do have two color choices that are on discount. Scroll down and check it out. See what kind of features we have here. Again, this is what makes it here. 60 slim taper neck. It's made in China. No case. A Palfaro fingerboard. Anyway, like I said, played one really nice. So to get one for almost $200 off, I mean, this is a pretty good deal for me. So you can see again, really good reviews. $200 off. This is a good guitar. Alright, so let's see what else we can find. Another player Strat. Alright, let's see what else we've got. This Gretsch Streamliner. I think there's another one on here too. we'll check this one out. You got $150 off here. I don't have any Gretsch guitars, but I'd like one. But it's not in the cards for me right now. I got a couple other things cooking. Damn, that's pretty. See what we've got in this thing. I don't know what the pickups are. Just say Streamliner. I don't think they're Filter Tron pickups, not at this price. Can't remember what their lower brand Filter Trons are called. But these don't even say that, so I'm not sure exactly what you're getting in this. Any good pictures here? Yep. Alright, let's check out these reviews. Sound like some complaints about the pickups, but got a lot of good reviews here. So it looks like we've got some good reviews here, so that might be a deal for somebody if you're in the market for a Gretsch. Alright, let's see what else we got. Again, if you're in Gibson money range, then a couple of guitars with $1,000 off there. So feel free to check those out. Oh, this was another one I thought was cool. Check this out. Alright, so we're $70 off, but we've got a $200 guitar here, and it's a Jackson. Look at this thing. I don't know. I just think that looks pretty cool, especially for $200. That looks like something that I would have some fun with. I did read some of the reviews on this one earlier because I thought, hey, that might be something worth picking up. And basically, they said there's no comfortable way to play this guitar. If you sit down, you know, it's like a typical kind of V situation. And if you stand up, this guitar's got neck dive really bad. But I don't know. I still think it looks cool, and for $200 it might be worth checking out. Okay, so let's take a look at the specs here. 12 to 16 compound radius. I mean, this isn't a high-end guitar, but I think it looks pretty cool, and it's a Jackson for $200. Again, I don't think this is a beginner guitar kind of thing, but if you want a toy, this might be something fun. Or most of the bad reviews I read on here are just like this guy's saying. Most of the negative reviews are complaining about fret buzz. A lot of bad reviews about the setup of this guitar out of the box. But that can be fixed, right? A lot of good reviews here. There you go. I think that might be the biggest red flag to me. Well, a lot of people seem to like it, so maybe it's not as out of balance as that guy would have you believe. Bad frets. I mean, again, in this price range, it's a gamble. But something to consider if you're looking for something fun, something different. Let's see if we can find anything else worth checking out. Looks like a couple $100 off of that guitar. And there's a Jackson Dinky for $100 off. That might be a good deal for somebody. And there's a Schecter that's a couple $100 off. So they've got some good deals on here. You might want to come check out if this is the kind of guitars you're into. Not completely my thing there, so I'm gonna move on. Oh, they've still got this guitar. Are you kidding me? $250 for that? I have this guitar. This is the Ibanez I upgraded. I'll put a link to that. I also just shot a video yesterday featuring this guitar, talking about how to set up Floyd Roses. So, not sure if that's going to come out before or after this, but either way, I really like this guitar. I completely replaced the pickups and all of the pots and stuff in it, but the guitar itself is pretty nice. Let's check it out. It's a really good price on it. I think I paid $320 for it. I would assume all three of these colors are going to be the same price. This is the one I have. Not the yellow, the blue. Yeah, these pictures really don't do it justice. I saw this in a Guitar Center yesterday. The blue actually has some sparkle to it. See, it's blue metallic, and this is just pink, and that's just yellow. So it's really one of the reasons I ended up getting the blue, because It just has a little more pop to it. But, you know, for this kind of guitar, I thought pink might be the right way to go. If it was pink metallic, I probably would have picked that up. Just because, I mean, that just screams 80s. But ended up going with this one. Like I said, I really like the guitar. Pickups are okay in it. They work. For this price range, they work fine. They're really good for this price range. But I put some better stuff in it, and I really like the guitar. It's fun. Yeah, so some people complaining about the setup and stuff like that, but it's a Floyd Rose. I mean, it takes a little more than just pulling it out of the box and tuning it up to play it, you know. I see a lot of people saying they really liked it. I really like mine too. I mean, again, it's a cheap guitar. Not cheap quality, it's just, you know, it's not the best guitar I have, but yeah, that's a better picture. That does it justice. For 250 bucks, you can't go wrong here. Alright, let's move on. Here's another, this is the Gretsch I was talking about earlier that I looked at. This is another decent deal here. The 3 pickup configuration there. And these are the other ones, and I want to know what the names of them are. Broad Trons, that's it. Whoa. The Broad Tron humbucking pickups. And I've read some mixed reviews on those too. So I guess the other ones were no names. These are the Broad Trons. Still not quite the Filter Trons. But again, I don't know a lot about Gretsch guitars. I just thought that, you know, 150 bucks off, and that's a pretty looking guitar. You know, thought it was worth mentioning. Again, got some good deals on some Schechters and some Jacksons. So, okay, I think this might be the last guitar I want to look at, and I thought this was a really good deal here. I wish they'd put this whole series on sale. If they had, I definitely would have bought one. And to be honest, I still might buy one. I'm not crazy about this purple metallic. It doesn't look bad though. These pictures look bad, but I've watched some videos with people that have them, and it looks a lot better in person. It looks so faded in these pictures, but that's not the way it looks in person. Or at least in people's videos. These stock photos are always so bad compared to real life. So anyway, you've got the nitro finish on this guitar. You may or may not have heard. This is a Fender Road Worn Telecaster. The Road Worn series uses nitro. They do a template and they go ahead and pre-wear some spots on the guitar for you. You can see there. A couple of spots. They don't do a lot, just a little bit, kind of get it started. So for under $1,000, you're getting a guitar with a nitro finish. It's a purple guitar, but you know, Danish Pete likes purple, so why not? But anyway, so to me, this is the steal of the deal in the whole Guitar-A-Thon. $900 for a nitro Telecaster. And you know these Telecasters are going to be good. Let's see if we can look at a picture of the neck. Yeah, so you can see they do wear the neck in some too. So I think this is a hell of a deal. And if I wasn't eyeballing one of the Stratocasters from this series, I would probably pick this up. And I still may pick this up because that is a really good deal. Moving on, let's look at this stuff. It's got Tex-Mex pickups in it. Okay, so I thought this came with a gig bag. I guess not. I feel like it used to. It's kind of shady. See some pictures of this thing. There, I think that's a bit better of a representation. You can see it's not nearly as faded as it looked in those pictures up there. Alright, so let's go back through the reviews again. Yep, that's not a knock on the guitar, so let's keep going. Yep, so he said he had a defective version. Tex-Mex pickups are outstanding. So, again, a lot of good reviews. This is a steal of a deal here. Don't tempt me. You gotta get out of here. Alright, let's take a look at the second page. I think this is all platinum stuff. Yeah. No, that's not. But for the most part, this is something that I cannot even shop because I will just want a guitar that I can't afford. So, we're not going to look at this. Let's go check out a couple of basses real quick, and then we're going to call it a night because now I'm getting tired. Alright. What did I see? This was a good deal, I think. $100 off a PJ bass. Again, I really am a fan of Fender. I think they make quality stuff at every level. So, you know, you're not going to go wrong with any of their stuff, especially at this price range. So, looks like you've got one option here with the Seafoam Pearl. Let's take a couple looks at this. These pictures are really terrible. 3 knobs, huh? Alder body, maple 70s jazz bass neck. Anyway, let's take a look at the reviews of this. I have a feeling it's going to be the same story. Good one, bad one, bunch of good ones, 2 bad ones maybe. I know not everybody's interested in basses, but you know, if you are interested in basses, they definitely have some of these. What's this about? They have some good deals on stuff. Okay, so it looks like somebody had a bad experience with it. After fret dressing. Yeah, you might want to do your research on this one. Thought it was a good deal, but seems like a couple of folks have had some bad luck with it. Let's take a look at some pictures here. See if we can find any other bass deals before we call it. Here's another Fender bass. We've got a guitar that's this color. I really like it. Anyway, we're 125 off. Look down here at the specs real quick. Check out some reviews and pictures. Very nice. It's a dark picture. Looks like we got 18 5-star reviews. So again, this is another good deal. I'm not going to go through all these reviews. You get the point. I'm trying to show you stuff that I think overall has good reviews. So let's move on. So this is the last one I want to show you. And this isn't a huge discount, but I think the classic vibe stuff is always about $3.99. So getting any deal on that is always good. So again, I've had a few classic vibes. I had a classic vibe bass. It was a J bass instead of a P bass, but it was great. It really was. So you get $70 off here. If you're looking for a good bass, I'm sure this is going to be a good one. Let's go down, take a quick look at the specs. Look at some reviews. Oh, no reviews, no pictures. I think that's the last one I want to look at. We'll double check. Again, out of my range, but that seems to be a pretty cool paint job. Let's check this out real quick. Huh. The lighthouse, okay. Alright, interesting. I just wanted to check that out. Now you can save almost $2,500 if you buy it during Guitar-A-Thon. I'm just saying. Alright, that's it for me. I'm calling it a night. I'm not going to buy anything now, but we got all month to shop around and look for stuff. So happy hunting. Y'all take it easy and keep playing.